Hello and welcome to Working with Work, and in this week's episode I'm going to talk to you about the importance of habits. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Working with Work, and in this week's episode I want to start off with a quotation. The secret to success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. And that quotation is by an amazing guy who was the inspiration for people like Tony Robbins, and his name was Jim Rohn. That's an amazing quotation. If you listen to that quotation again, the secret to success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Now, if we replace the word discipline with the word habits, we come to the same thing. Because essentially what we're trying to do, if we really want to be more productive, if we really want to be more successful at everything we do, then we have to practice some disciplines, habits, every single day, because that's the secret to improving yourself every day. So let's take, for example, preparing for a marathon or getting yourself fit. If you go exercise every day, it doesn't have to be like an hour or 2 hours of exercise every day. It could just be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but you practice that every day. Within a short period of time, you will find your breathing is easier. You can run upstairs without feeling exhausted. You'll have more energy every single day. Just that simple practice, that simple habit of exercising about 20 minutes or more a day, and you will find that improvement coming into your life. And that is really the secret of success. Successful people practice simple habits every single day. If you want to improve your writing, then just write something every single day. It doesn't have to be a book. You don't have to write 1,000 words every day. It could be just a simple 100-word journal entry. But you practice that every day, very quickly you will find that you start improving your writing. And that's the beauty of habits. Habits, or these disciplines as Jim Rohn would call them, these things can have a really dramatic effect on your life over quite a short period of time. Now, I've talked about the 28 30-day challenge in a previous episode, and essentially that's the same thing. There's a reason for doing something every single day, because once you start doing something every day, it isn't long before it becomes a habit. And the first day that you skip doing something, you'll feel incredibly guilty, and then you have the pain of regret and the pain of disappointment in yourself. So what I would really strongly recommend is that you sit down with a piece of paper over a weekend, or just go for a hike and take your phone with you and just capture all the ideas, all the things that you would like to change about your life. Maybe you find yourself watching television every evening and you realize that 1 or 2 hours every night actually works out at 14 hours or 7 to 14 hours a week. What could you do with 7 to 14 hours a week? I mean, if you just applied that for going for a walk around the block in the evening, you'd find yourself losing weight, getting fit and feeling fantastic. And that's just skipping TV. Instead of sitting down and watching TV, you're doing something that's actually healthy for you. Another one might be to get into the habit of not drinking coffee in the afternoon. Now, coffee is my fuel, but I do realize that actually the habit of not drinking coffee in the afternoon is actually helping me to sleep better at night. So now I try to avoid drinking coffee after 4 p.m. Another one which I picked up from Warren Buffett, actually, a documentary I watched on Warren Buffett, is he's in the habit of putting between $3 and $5 into a paper cup every day. Now, over a period of a year, that $3 to $5 per day is going to come up to like maybe $1,500 a year. Now, what could you do with $1,500 every year? It's free money. All you're doing is essentially just skipping a coffee, or you're skipping a couple of cans of Coke. I mean, what kind of sacrifice would you have to make just to save yourself between $3 and $5 a day? Get into the habit of putting that $3 to $5 aside, put it into a little paper cup or one of those little piggy bank things, and very quickly you've got cash that you never had before. These habits are just incredible. Now, let's go more into the productivity side of things. And one of the things that I found is a really good practice is the daily mini review. Now, I do my daily mini review, as you know, I've told you many times before. I do my daily mini review before I go to bed, because that clears my mind. It helps me to sleep so much better. But I sit down with my Todoist open and my calendar, and I look at what the next day ahead has in store. So if I have a full day of classes, then I know I'm not going to get many tasks done. But if I don't have many classes, and at the moment that's usually Wednesday, I can do a lot of writing, I can do a lot of things. But the habit for me is to sit down at the end of the evening for 10 to 15 minutes and to just go through what do I want to accomplish tomorrow. Another one is the MITs. You've heard of MITs, most important tasks. Now, if you get into the habit of establishing, say, 3 MITs, most important tasks, the day before, and this is something that you have to sit down and actually physically write out or type into your productivity management, your task management system. But if you can get into the habit of every night saying, right, these are the 3 things I am going to accomplish tomorrow, it's amazing what will happen when you start accomplishing those things. Just the feeling you have of accomplishment is profound on your life. And this is another one that I actually picked up from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has quite a strong morning routine. Part of his morning routine is establishing about what is he going to achieve that day. And he will not stop until he accomplishes whatever it is he set out to achieve that day. And that's part of his habit of his morning routine. For me, sorting out my most important task the nights before is now a habit. If I don't do it, I feel completely lost, and that is a good thing. So whether it's an exercise program, whether it's your productivity, or whether it's just trying to get a project finished, or even indeed if you're writing a book, whatever it is, get into the habit of doing something little about something small. Doesn't have to be huge, but do something with it every single day. A habit a day is really, really going to just really turbo boost your productivity and actually turbo boost your success in life in general. So always remember, if you want to accomplish something, get into the habit of doing it every single day, whether it's running, going to the gym, swimming, accomplishing your 3 most important tasks every single day, whatever it is, get into the habit of doing it. And habits are really easy to establish. It only takes 3 to 4 weeks of every day focused attention on a particular activity that you want to do, and very quickly it will become a habit. And you don't necessarily then have to think much about it afterwards. Once it's become a habit, look at something else in your life that you would like to change. And really that's all I wanted to talk to you about habits today, because I know that habits are some of the most powerful things that you can use to really turn your life around. So I just want to finish again on that quotation from Jim Rohn, because it really, really struck with me. The secret to success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Could it get any easier than that? So guys, go out there, get your habits sorted out, make sure they're positive, make sure they're driving you towards whatever it is you want to achieve in life, and watch the results just flood in. Okay, I hope you found this episode useful. I wish you all a very, very productive week. Actually, as I'm now publishing these videos on a Friday. I wish you all a very, very happy weekend and indeed a very productive week next week. And I will see you in the next episode.